I mean, man, tonight is supposed to be like the coldest it's been in forever. Whoa, this is what this joint looks like right now. This is what I'm talking about. This was my old setup, and this is literally, I'll sit in this chair because like it's just awful being in here. And I'll just record on this M Audio Sputnik mic with the little interface and the compressor. These things are old equipment. And I'm just like, you know what? I need to simplify this bad boy. Hold on, we got little Princess Ballerina for his dance class. My new setup is simple laptop. That's right. Bye, baby. If you could just leave me of this kid. So that's a song called Every Song that I wrote for my wife. She could tell you, she was literally laying in the bed next to me. Well, the distinction is important. We weren't living in sin at the time. It was my house, I was at my parents', and my bed is right next to my computer desk, and the mic was next to the bed. Anyway.
Wow.
I was like, look, I'm just gonna freestyle a song. So I put on some R&B beat and just made up a song called Every Song. One take, and she loved it, I loved it. It's been a funny song forever, but the beat's not original. So in this day and age, there's plenty of workarounds, so I'm starting to do it again. And then what I'm gonna do is make the radio version. So instead of saying, I'm not gonna keep on trying, I'm so tired of this, I'm gonna say kid to make it funny. And just like I showed you with the studio, it's like, whew, I can't get out there in the garage anymore. It's just too uncomfortable and cold. So this is the new setup. And this is what's amazing. Instead of big speakers, studio speakers, just use this little Bose. Instead of big boards and everything like that, just use this little laptop. It's got the plugins in it. It's got Logic Pro. Really care for you. USB-C Rode microphone. So I literally just plugged that little USB-C in the side and we're rocking. So now I'm not like slouched over, cold, freezing. Like the upgrades are crazy, bro. Like I've been in hibernation for 10 years. I've had confirmation bias, like, oh man, the studio's gotta be this way. Prices of all these things are down and the performance is up. I literally have been in like a creative coma for 10, 15 years and it's frustrating. I had the passion, I had the skill set, I was doing it for the right reasons. It just became not fun anymore. So anyway, we're gonna make this, I'm gonna take this song that I've been talking about for years. If you haven't known, my channel and my energy is lately about completing projects that I've talked about for years. I don't ever wanna turn into that ghost with unfinished business. So I'm gonna finish everything. I don't care how silly it is. This song, Every Song, I wrote for my wife. We were just laying in bed and I got up, the microphone was right there and I said, boom, I made it. And it's back when we were boyfriend and girlfriend. If you want to be a video artist or like content creator, honestly, all the new cell phones, look how beautiful the quality of this video is. It's 4K, it's a brand new iPhone. You know, any iPhone will do. And get a gimbal, get yourself a little gimbal. It could work as a stand. It also helps so it's not shaky. Like right now I'm using my hand, it's shaky, but most of these iPhones have an internal mechanism on them. Okay, now let's go right into creating the audio. I have it hooked up right now. Actually, yeah. This sweatshirt is stupid, you know. And then let's not get crazy with the headphones. These little guys. You know, sometimes I use them on my work call. It's got a microphone right there. Here's the most expensive stuff. This stand and this mic. This mic, back in the day, like I said, you used to have to have a compressor and interface. Because if you didn't have the interface and you plugged in a USB mic, the vocals on this would be delayed. And it was like all this headache and stuff like that. Oh my God! Wow! You have two dials. This one is to the headphones, which is the headphone jack. And this one up top is to the mic input. So as soon as I plug these bad boys in and I change the input on here, now I'm listening to the song on my computer through these little headphones, literally through these little headphones, and I can hear my voice recording on here. And what we're gonna do is we go to the part in the hook. I'm so tired of this shit. So that part we're gonna do. I'm not gonna keep on trying, I'm so tired of this kid.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The most expensive thing is gonna be the program Melodyne. But what I'll do is I'll walk you through another program of auto-tune, typical auto-tune everyone uses. And then I'll walk you through the built-in Logic tune and how I typically find the tune of each key. I'm just gonna lace down my audio, and you guys could cringe if you want. Like, this is what I mean. Like, there's a difference between somebody just singing something randomly and just pulling the speed of auto-tune up and be like, yo, that's dope, and just moving with it. The reason T-Pain was so famous is like, he can sing. He just made the auto-tune sound effect sound different. But most of your favorite artists do exactly what I'm doing right now. And the fact that they could sing and have better trained voices makes them even sound more amazing. Because really what the tune speed is about keeping your voice in the pocket. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this part right here. Cause I'm not gonna keep on trying, I'm so tired of this kid. I didn't like that take. Cause I'm not gonna keep on trying, I'm so tired of this kid. All right, the recording is over. That's how simple it was. No crazy studio headphones. Granted, I do have all that stuff. When it gets warmer, or if I fix my garage up, I'll have a more official studio, but like, this is not less official. The quality of what I'm showing you right now is like, it doesn't matter anymore. There's no excuse, just start making music. We'll keep that and we'll take a look at how it sounds. We're gonna loop select this, so that the loop, you click up here, you drag it. I'm so tired of this kid. Okay, so using a piano, I try to play the song first, hear the key and get it as best as possible. Just type in pitch correction, it comes right up. So it has built-in pitch correction already. Let's forget, cause I'm not gonna keep. So there's built-in pitch correction already. Same kind of thing. Auto-tune's just like the pitch correction thing. This is the speed wheel. So I'm gonna speed it all the way up to 0 just to make sure it snaps in. I'm gonna give it a little humanization here. I'll put it up to 20. Makes it sound less T-Pain-y. But here's the thing, I'm gonna put it all the way to 0 to sound T-Pain-y. I like that I'm calling it T-Pain-y. Baby, let's forget, cause I'm not gonna keep on trying, I'm so tired of this kid. My favorite thing, and I'll leave it in the description at the bottom, has always been for years, is key finder, okay? So, audio keychain. And if you go like this, it gives you a little window, because sometimes it's best when you just get the letter, and it says like, oh, it's E major or E minor. But sometimes they'll give you the 12B or whatever. A lot of that stuff in music theory is like a wheel. It's a wheel of the key, so sometimes it can be interpreted different ways. E 128. Now I know 128 is BPMs, and I know E is without minor is E major. Actually, no, it's not. It's E major. So I actually just made a mistake in showing you this. I sped up and thought it was E minor just because the motion, like the difference between a major and a minor is major usually is being happy, minors usually has those sad feels. Because this song has like a sad feel, I thought it was E minor, I don't know why. But anyway, it says 12BE, that's major. If it said minor next to it, it'd be minor. I kind of made a mistake, so if we flip this now, and we put this to major, I probably sound 20 times better. Let's hear it. Baby, let's forget, cause I'm not gonna keep on trying, I'm so tired of this kid. Oh, way better. Now, mind you, that's the speed all the way down. Let's forget, cause I'm not gonna keep on. If you put it on like 20 to 25, baby, let's forget, cause I'm not gonna keep on trying, I'm so tired of this kid. Just to be clear, we already replaced tired of this, in a bad way, with tired of this kid. And, that alone, you mission complete. But now I'm showing you quickly the difference between the built-in plugin, auto-tune, and then Melodyne with the speed all the way up. I'm so tired of this kid. I'm tired of this kid. Wow. All right. So yeah, it's E major. You could see for free, you could use the pitch correction on your computer and it makes it sound good. So now we're gonna go into Melodyne. And like I said, John Castelli is the first person I've ever seen use this. And this was around the time Drake was coming out. And Drake's a good singer and a songwriter, but like, I would be like, oh my God, like, actually, I think that's why I did this song. I was talking to my wife and she was like, oh, I love that song. We both love Karaoke. That's like one of our favorite songs from Drake. And I would like just mess around on the thing. She's like, oh, you sound tuned. I'm like, I am tuned. Of course I sound tuned. I use the speed. But I would explain to her like, dude, Drake uses Melodyne. And no one knew what Melodyne was. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, people closest to you will think you're illegitimate because you do the same things that other people do that are credited. It's like the weirdest thing. I covered that in like one of my Starting Monday videos, but I think I snapped up and said, look, I can make a freaking song sound great. And I did, I made this song and she loved it, I loved it. But like, that's what's so funny. Melodyne is so underrated and I'll show you why. You drop it in and it extracts the layers And you're not only playing with the key, you're playing with the voice inflection and like the wavelength and how you manipulate it. And I'm telling you that this is the standard. You open it, and here's what you get. A little window. You just gotta play it first. There's transfer. And then you just play it. I'm so tired of this kid. Boom, there it is. Look, this type of stuff existed 16 years ago. This is the difference between auto-tune and Melodyne. And it used to drive me crazy because I was trying to be a traditionalist and like legit for so many years. But like, this is what every studio artist does, man. I'm telling you, like. Okay. So if I click that and I highlight this whole thing, you'll notice they're kind of floating between the G and F sharp. And you can see these little like lines that kind of dip up at the top. So let's go to ChatGPT because we don't have the keyboard here. And I said, let's find the E major scale. And on the side is right over there. So now here's the amazing part. I'm gonna snap these into place because I'm gonna click this tool, right? I'm so tired of this kid. And now when you double click, it snapped it to the closest key it was in. I'm so tired of this kid. Now the reason I sound like I'm trying so hard is these little lines are voice inflection. It means where it's supposed to go. Now we already know we're not supposed to pick G. It's supposed to be G sharp. G sharp, A, and B, not A sharp. And we know it's supposed to be F sharp, and E is the only one that's not a sharp. So we're gonna go ahead and put these things in, gotta click off, and we'll put these in the most ideal spot that they're supposed to be in, okay? So we'll get this, I just moved that into G. So there we go. Everything is in a key it's supposed to be in the scale. So, I'm so tired of this kid. Now, that little line means that it's trying to go up higher. So you can go into the splitter up here, and you just click in between that graphic, and now it just manipulated the voice. And I could go ahead and drop this into A, and keep that into G sharp, because that's part of the scale, and this is what you get. I'm so tired of this kid. My whole point is, these tools, some of these tools have been around forever. It's just there was gatekeepers, and like things are like super expensive. I mean, look at drones. I do a video on drones. I was one of the first people in my community to have a drone. It was $1,200 and there was no insurance. I crashed it once and it was a nightmare. But like now there's drones for like $200 and like 4K video, better quality, easier and cheaper to use that I just flew around my house just for fun. Like, and again, that confirmation bias creeps in. You're the first to do it. You try your best. It doesn't go anywhere because you were either too far ahead. And then it's like, you watch everybody pass you by. So I'm not focusing on that anymore. I'm just having fun, man. And so that was the goal of today's video, is just to show you my new equipment that has me inspired. So I don't gotta be in a cold garage. I can literally just look out at a beautiful sunset, just record if I want to. And then also just the quality of music, man, getting back into the groove and creating again. It's like, it's fun. And I keep singing every song, 'cause I did you wrong to leave you alone. If you liked the video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if what I'm doing is cool or not. I'm like inspired again, so I hope you guys get inspired. It just feels fun to do something. Oh, baby.